Okay, so we're back here playing video games, and yeah, this is Senua Saga Hellblade 2, the sequel to Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, that came out in 2017, developed by Ninja Theory, and yeah, that game, I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, back when it first came out in 2017. It was a third-person action, but mostly narrative-focused, quote-unquote cinematic experience that told the story of this Celtic warrior who was managing this internal conflict. Where she was basically hearing voices in her head, and it is a very emotional journey of self-discovery, let's say. And it was actually kind of surprised that they came out with a sequel to it much later, though, because yeah, this came out in 2024, recording this in 2025. So yeah, last year, 7 years after the first one came, which came out to, I think, a much more muted response, even though it has gotten some recognition during award season. Mostly for its like the performance of the lead character, the one that we see right now in this main menu, Senua. Or Melina Jurgens, if I remember correctly. I think that's her. I don't know if that's the correct way of pronouncing her last name. Jurgens, the actor that plays Senua, and yeah, she was also. She did get recognition back in 2017 because yeah, she did great at really representing all of the turmoil that Senua went through. Yeah, part of that game's acclaim was like the sound design, with how it made the feeling of hearing voices in one's head. Well, I guess as close, I guess, an approximation to, because of course there's no true way of replicating the actual mental health problems that one might have. I think it's like yeah, I'm not gonna put my foot in my mouth here by mislabeling things, but yeah, that from what little I know about it. Of course, it was also a controversial subject, and there has been criticism about the whole aspect of making a game about. Well, it's not so much that they made a game about that centered character that is dealing with that condition, but like the way it was represented in the way that some people who have who do have that condition would say maybe this is not authentic, and of course not, since the whole thing is like it's a fantasy story, it's a story, and it's couched in like Celtic and Nordic mythology, and of course there's like, I'm sure there's a whole history you can dive deep into, and how cultures across the world and across history have portrayed and dealt with people who do have like mental health issues. But yeah, it's been happening through all of human history. Just that we've only really gotten a better understanding of it, I think. At least to the point that there is more acceptance of such conditions. People aren't immediately institutionalized for it in locked away or deemed as like, oh yeah, these people are no, yeah, these are problems that society can't really deal with anymore. So, not to say that uh, we're doing fantastic on that part as well. Even in these modern times, there is still issues that need to be addressed. Certainly, can always be better about it. But yeah, just me talking about this has uh, really highlights the whole uh, complexity of making it a central aspect of a game, and also with it being a game and um, making it a foundational element of a story, but still told within like conventional structures of a video game, especially that of like a fantasy game where you're, you know, fighting your demons. Yeah, it can always lead to a very, I guess, narrow or even, um, I don't know, maybe feed into even more prejudices about people with that condition. Like, oh yeah, you just need to be able to overcome these battles in your head, which I think maybe Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, the first one. I can see the argument for that. I can see that argument, but from my perspective, which again I also do have to caveat by saying that I not a person who suffers having such a mental health issue. uh, uh, so yeah, I guess I wouldn't be able to say that. Yeah, but yeah, that's from my perspective. But at least from that perspective, the way I read Senua's Sacrifice, the first game, was that the game doesn't really end with Senua like overcoming her quote unquote overcoming her demons of mental health and becoming better at the end, because yeah, I guess, well, spoilers for Senua's Sacrifice, the first game, like she doesn't quote unquote solve that or triumph over that that condition, because it's not really because yeah, I guess just to make this clear, like yeah, I understand, like yeah, mental health conditions aren't conditions that you can necessarily cure, you just manage them. At least from what I know, uh, it's something that you just you just have to you deal with through a myriad of different ways, like therapy and other methods. Again, I'm not no expert in the field, so yeah, just speaking off the dome here. But yeah, like at the end of Senua's Sacrifice, she doesn't banish the voices in her head. It comes more of an acceptance of that this condition, and um, moving forward with that, which again also like made me think, okay, well, I don't know how you would follow that up in a sequel that on its face feels like, oh yeah, they're like gonna try to build a world about this, like a whole um I don't know, mythology about this whole thing, because that's how the marketing for this game has felt like. Because of course I am in no way saying that, oh, there you shouldn't expand on a story that like for the creators, they feel like, oh yeah, there are stories to be told, especially with this character who is not somebody that is often depicted in stories in video games in this medium. So yeah, I'm not saying that. But I don't know, the way this game was positioned, especially when yeah, because there's this whole uh the way this game was published, it was backed by Microsoft, and it was made exclusive to the Xbox, the consoles. Well, I guess on PC as well because of Microsoft's whole uh, uh, Game Pass initiative. So this was also on Game Pass. The the way it was positioned in Microsoft's whole Xbox marketing felt like, oh yeah, this is going to be their answer, their answer, or I guess I guess in a way to Sony's God of War series, but it never felt like the first game didn't really feel that way to me. Like I think part of what made it appealing was because it was going to tackle a sensitive issue, but with the production value of like a quote unquote AAA game, like the approach to photorealism in its graphics, which that game would look amazing. Sure, it still looks amazing to this day. Like hyper polished visual fidelity that is in like within the league of games like God of War or Horizon or Spider-Man. So you can see that there's a lot of money put into this. I mean, the first game they managed to do that within the scope of being a quote unquote double A game, and that it's like only a 5-6 hour game. So they could go full blast with the visual presentation of the game, but because they didn't have to create a bajillion assets to make like an open world game that lasted 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours. So it wasn't that expensive. So there's the whole history and like the production and the cultural discourse that surrounded the first game that could be explored, which I guess isn't the whole point. It isn't really the point of this this video series that I'm making, I guess, of my playthrough, because this is the playthrough. I guess I'm just rambling now, just talking about the history behind this this game, this one that I'll be playing right now. I guess just to stop talking, I guess I'll just say I'm really interested, because I know the reception to this game was much more muted compared to the first game. A lot of people say, this game looks amazing, and it sounds amazing, and the performance is great, which is, I guess, kind of like the same old thing from the first game, but not that much discussion happened about like the story or so. I have my expectations in check. Also, I guess I'll have to say that I can only play this now since I bought a new computer over the holidays. My Christmas present to myself. I can be able to play this game because I don't have an Xbox, and the computer that I had before could not really run the game. So now I can. So now I'm playing it on Game Pass. All right, that's enough yapping. Let's actually play the game. Yeah, let's play the game.
Senua, the outcast who became a warrior, who faced her demons and challenged the gods for her lover's soul, has accepted the voices, the furies, as part of herself.
That's what I said.
Just like her mother Galena, she was not like other people. She saw and heard the world differently. Her father Zinbel told her she was evil, tainted by the sin of her mother. Tormented and afraid, she retreated from the world. Until love broke through like the rays of a new dawn. In Dillion's acceptance, she could live again. He gave light to her mind and freed a warrior from her body. But the voice of her father stayed with her, reminding her of her curse. And when the plague came to her land, the people blamed Senua. She took her darkness with her, banishing herself to the wilds. So she was not there when the Northmen massacred her people and sacrificed Dilian to the god of hell. Senua's torment was so deep that the world around her fell away. She took the head of her beloved, the vessel of his soul, and vowed to go to hell herself to save him. Through mist-shrouded horrors, she fought to find the secret path that would lead her to the very gates of hell. But the way was marked by fire and illusion. Senua had to fight the gods that guarded these paths and stave off the rot which threatened to consume her mind and end her life. Only conquest could open the gates. Only blood would bring her face to face with Hela. Face to face with defeat. Once again, Senua was engulfed in darkness, lost in a maze of misery and confusion. Until Dilian's voice led her to the promise of victory. A sword that could kill a god. To win the sword, Senua would drown in her darkest memories, pulling at the shards lodged in flesh, mind, and soul. She pressed deeper into the underworld, resisting its grasping hands and deafening cries, until she found her prize before the guardian of Hell's gates. Senua released her rage, a fury that could not be stopped, not by savage jaws, not by waves of warriors, not by the pull of death itself. In defeat and desperation, Senua begged for her beloved's release. But a sacrifice must be made, and burdens cast away. Senua's fate was never in the hands of the gods, but in her own. Only she could choose, out of love, to live, to go on, and to take us with her.
Us, huh? Yeah, okay. So yeah, that went through the events broadly over the events of the first game. Fought the two gods, descended to hell, fought Hela, and then basically the end there's like, oh, it is learning to Senua learning to not blame herself anymore for what happened to her now dead husband. Yeah, she made that trek to hell to save his soul, which was, yeah, like the narration said, was he was sacrificed to hell by the Northmen who invaded and killed her tribe. But yeah, basically the whole conflict of the first game was her blaming herself for the death of her husband and coming to grips with that, and also, like, yeah, learning to free herself from that bond that weighed her down, which was, aggravated by her condition. The voices in her telling her, yeah, it's your fault, it's your fault. So, yeah, now yeah, in a way, like, I am just like interested in what the sequel what this whole story would be now, if it's going to move away from that personal, very personal story. Okay, here we go. Yeah, playing on controller, not on mouse and keyboard. Yep. Okay. I'm sure also the game will tutorialize this stuff because, I mean, from looking at this layout, looks very much like the standard third-person action game control layout. So, and then I think that was also the same layout as the first game. Same commands.
Do I know you? It's been a long time. She made a promise to the one she loved, dead now, but no less. A promise. Not one soul more would suffer as he had. She carries him in her heart. His death, his life, will drive her on. She will forge a purpose from his death, make meaning from the pain. And then the Northmen came again to our land, stripping us of our names, our lives, of everything that makes us who we are, beating and binding, taking us as slaves. These Northmen sail under a blood-red sign, and one among them they call Master.
Yeah, so they're the Vikings, I believe.
Will follow that sign. She let herself be taken, dragged in chains to their ships, so she can trace the poison to its source, find the heart, and cut it out. Stop the slavers, keep her promise. But plans can drift off course.
So I hope like the voice panning from left and right is reflected in the video recording. I guess with the audio being recorded, we'll see. And of course, yeah, start this by having this ship where Senua intentionally
begins as it ends.
let herself.
Alone in the dark. you're pulled by forces dim and vast, fate can stop you cold. A dream has foundered with the ship. She must find a new light to steer by, find the next sign.
We cannot stay here. Too cold. Let's climb.
The pain.
Use your mind.
You are a warrior. A weak warrior.
You should not have come here, child.
This dark land, it pushes back. She's so far from home, from all she's ever known, half drowned, and lost in a world still clouded to her eyes. But she won't yield. She must fight on, as she always has. Remember, we've been to hell before.
Look. There it is. This is only the beginning. Climb, Senua.
You need to climb again.
She will fall if she does. She will die. Climb, Senua. Climb. Climb.
She's hurt.
So tired. She's going to fall. No! Careful, Senua. Climb.
To your mind.
Coward! Why have we come here? Stupid! Come on, climb!
She's too exhausted.
Exhausted.
It's too much. Don't look down.
Don't let the fear get to you. Listen. What's that? She's too scared.
The screams of they follow us. Everywhere they won't let us forget. She cannot falter. The voices draw her onward. The ones who didn't live. The ones she could not save. She can hear them calling. Lives stolen by the Northmen. She carries them with her. Always.
She is afraid, exhausted. Death
To carry on. All this cold. All this death. Stupid plan.
Why did we come here?
She's stupid.
Ready.
You're too weak.
Ready.
You should not have come here, child. Your hopes were always doomed to fail. All this way. Just to die among strangers.
You! Why did you come back?
Did you think you had left
she'd left it in the past. Her father. He clouds her mind with fear, but she won't stop. Stronger forces drive her on.
Yeah, just going all in on the cinematic experience with the two black bars at the top and bottom for that widescreen look. But yeah, this game looks amazing. At least from like just the that photorealism standpoint.
She needs you to go to her quickly. She's dying. That shit is pathetic. She needs you.
Okay, I can't go straight, so I think I'll go right here. Also, this is a grueling beginning.
You didn't do enough.
The slavers are monsters.
Look what they do to us.
They are brutal.
No more. I will stop this.
Get across to the other side.
And of course, we got to do our sidling across very, very narrow.
Look down.
You don't listen to him.
So yeah, definitely gonna be watching the recording of this to see how the audio will
Symbol.
play out.
The slavers. This is the right way. The signs are leading me. They brought me here.
She knows that all through this world there are signs and symbols waiting to be discovered. The meaning is there. If only you can find it.
Yeah, one of like the gameplay aspects of the first game was sorting out these puzzles where you have to match visions that you see like hanging in the air that may or may not be real. Like she's like hallucinating in a way. I think she is like somebody who is dealing with psychosis, so she sees visions on top of hearing voices, like literal voices, internally of course, but yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have the same mechanic. Looks like the number 4.
To know, you need to focus. You know how to do it.
Focus, Senua, the symbol. Try to focus on it.
Focus.
What is it?
Focus.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. I am with you still. Out of hell you have come, and now find yourself in Midgard, the world of men. Do not think it any less dangerous for that. Your path has taken you far from home, across the boundless sea, and you must go on to the heart of this place, to the heart of man. You have seen how the Northmen journey out to conquer, and this is one of their lands, as icy dark as Niflheim, yet as fiery as Muspel. It has not long been claimed, and they try still to tame it.
Yeah, so I was trying not to venture too far away from this totem, because like the audio was getting lower, so I was like, oh, maybe I need to just stand closer to, and I can't just like listen to it while I'm moving. Gotta remember that. Let's see. So yeah, that is just like the exact same mechanic as it was in the first game, the 2017 game. Like the one collectible, I guess. You can basically like audio logs, but it's like the voice of her father talking to her about the world, couched in like Nordic mythology. Norse mythology, not Nordic, Norse mythology.
They will kill you this time.
Like they did to her.
On the cliff.
You were too weak to help.
Follow him.
Be ready to fight.
She is a
A warrior with no sword.
no weapon.
She came here with nothing.
What good are you to anyone
You will.
Yeah. Well, we'll find a weapon. Look around, look around. No. Also, this is kind of like, I guess, going to be like the first game where you're mostly just moving forward. You're pushing up on the left stick. Not really a lot of exploring to do. I guess maybe once you get to more contained areas where you have to find puzzle solutions like visions to unlock the path forward. It's very, very light exploration. Not even at the optional time.
Stop. Stop. Don't let him see. Be careful. You have to go quietly, slowly.
Right. So the voices in the head also help. Oh.
What's happening? There are just another one. Don't just watch this happen. Do something. Stand by it and watch. Fight him. No! Why didn't you stop it? Too slow. Too weak.
Let her die.
He is right.
They were survivors. I need to help the other slaves.
You let her die. Remember why we came here. She came here for a reason. So now she doesn't know what to do. You don't know where you're going. Your plan is in pieces. She is lost. You're lost. The enslaver, the master, is gone.
I have to help them.
Thought you could stop this. But you have lost your mark. The sea tore him away. Just like your hopes.
You don't need to listen to him. You know this now. Listen to us. You know better. Find the survivor. He is trying to trick you. You need to help the survivors.
Yeah, I can run. There is a run
You
button.
want to save them.
Yeah.
They're already dead. The lost ones.
Don't listen to him. Listen to us, not him. You're a liar.
A lot of distant screaming.
You have to find a way out of here.
You are lost too.
You must find a way out.
How can the lost find anyone?
Listen.
You failed them.
Don't listen to him.
They are dead, like your mother.
Hey, shut up.
Like
Make him
everyone
shut
you
up. Stop it.
Can't you hear them, Senua? Can't you hear their scream?
I can hear them.
What's happening? You know that's in focus, Senua. Focus. Don't let it block you.
They are suffering, but I set them free.
Simple. You need to find it. It's here. Somewhere. Look for it. Look for the signs. Find the right perspective. You'll sense when you are close. The signs are here. If you know where to look. Do you know where to look? She doesn't. She doesn't.
Yeah, so you just have to match. You have to match these symbols with the.
You
Yep.
don't
Focus.
know
You
how
found it.
deep
Focus.
this darkness goes.
Yes, you've done it. You completed the symbol. What now? You must go back to the gate. She must go.
That looks so
Behind
trippy.
the symbol is the source of the
Oh
darkness.
gosh.
You need to understand it. Uncover the darkness.
This is why you have come.
I need to find the source of all this. I promised.
The dead are here. Can you hear them, Senua? They follow us, Senua. Choking, gasping, struggling. You couldn't save them, but you can save the survivors. Don't listen to the dead. Just move onwards. Find the survivors.
Oh, I don't like that sound. Like the dying gasps. Person like last breaths.
Stop. Please help! Anyone help! Help! There's nothing you can do.
Do you see the bodies, Senua? The sea throws them up to show you how you lost. Look at them, Senua. The faces of the ones you failed.
Kind of reminding me of Death Stranding a bit. Oh, I guess I'll hear.
Look, wait, look. Some of them, they survived.
They tried to. They were wounded. They were scared, but alive. You can find them. They need you. Follow them. Help them.
Oh no! Oh no, it's them!
Find somewhere to hide.
Did you come here to die? Is that what you want?
Watch out! Don't let them capture you again. Are you going to
Oh.
hold this now? Don't die now. Listen. Use your legs. You do not deserve to die here, Senua.
Now we have a sword.
He's coming for you. The Northmen, remember what they did to Dillion. What are you waiting for?
Square, square, square. Triangle, triangle, triangle.
To the slavers. They're monsters.
You don't have to see how to block. Okay, I can't do any combat actions when I'm out of combat. It's all contextual. No yellow paint, white paint.
He might have another one. Just watch this happen. Call him. Let him go! Don't defeat him.
Contingas!
Yes, just She has to survive. You must. You have to survive for us. You made a promise. Yes. No. You've lost another one. Could you? All of this death because of you. I didn't want to stay. Everything you touch dies. You are cursed. It is you bringing your darkness here. You're not.
Why did you bring your curse here?
Do something. What can you do? Do something.
Okay, so that's how you dodge. Don't know yet how to block, but pressing the buttons, pressing the buttons. But yeah, it's X, or I guess, what is this? B on Microsoft Xbox layout.
The boat. The boat. The boat. There are many, many souls in there. Quick,
Getting to the boat! Getting to the boat!
How many can she save? How many are there?
Stupid girl. She was wrong. You thought they were real. Did you really? You don't know. She never knows. Pathetic. Idiots. Stupid, stupid. She thought she could be the hero, but everyone is dead. No one left.
Okay.
You left it too late.
Yeah, the game isn't going to be interested in showing any like actual button overlays on the screen to remind you that this is a game. No, this is an experience. So that's not, the game isn't going to tutorialize it in that way.
Follow you.
To join me.
Kill your lover, they kill. So many more are dying. You hold your breath until you come. And you gasp when the water rushes in. The pain in your chest. Oh, pain. It's very
Death with you, Senua.
You should have got here sooner. Why didn't you? Lost in the box for ages. Senua, you have to help.
Oh, Hey! Let him go!
You, slave. Come here.
He's still alive. Yes, slave.
Need him alive?
What are you going to do with that sword, girl?
He looks ready for you. He is ready to fight. You're ready. We will end this.
You're fucking dead.
Move quickly.
Is that really it? No fight left in you. Come on! Get up!
He could kill you if he wanted to.
Get up and fight me!
I'm going to stop you! You are fast.
Worthless. Get up! You have more to realize.
Come on then! Playing with you, toying with you. Clever.
Drop the sword!
Feel it.
Stay down! Resist
Better than how will you ever do this? You can do this.
Don't make me kill you! Get up and fight me!
Beat him. Get up. Don't be a coward. You have to fight. You have to be ready. What are you doing so you have to move quickly? To kill you. You ready to fight? Grab it! Die, everyone dies. He took their lives. He again. Yes. Wait. What are you waiting for? Wait. Do it now. You can't. You can't kill him. Stop. Look. The dog.
going to kill me. Just do it.
Takes over everyone. But you need him. You need him to show you. He knows everything. He knows this island.
No.
He knows. He can show you the path.
You're gonna take me where I need to go.
Yes. Yes. He will take you. He will show you. He has to. He will help you. You have spared him, and now he will take you where you need to go. You can do this.
Where you come from. Where you take the slaves.
I can't walk. How do you expect me to take you anywhere?
His pain doesn't matter. Make him walk.
We'll walk.
She has to save them.
You have to. There is no other way.
It's why we have come here.
I'm not leaving until I get what I came for.
You made a promise.
She made a promise.
You promised.
I made a promise.
Yeah. You saw those like black tendrils coming up over his neck, and that reminds me, yeah, because that was kind of a part of the story in the first game. It was also kind of a mechanic.
Blood-carved stave, a soul sea falling, a too familiar darkness, an endless night.
In the darkness.
He is the next sign.
You can see it. Do you remember it?
She knows that suffering,
That feeling.
poisoning her mind with fear.
That rot.
Covers him now.
Covers him.
Do you see it, Senua?
She
Do
sees
you see the darkness?
She feels it.
The faces of fear and suffering. You can see it.
the sign. What does it mean?
That sign. What is it?
You need to understand. You need to understand.
Answer.
It is my father's sigil.
His father,
Your father.
The Gothi.
monster.
He's here.
Look at him.
No,
The shadow.
but this place is his. The people here are weak. They would not survive without his help.
You have
Like
to
you.
learn.
Does she?
Enough.
He's wounded. He won't try anything.
You have to keep.
We should have thrown you overboard.
Yeah, there was like the mechanic in the first
Wish you
game.
had drowned like the others. Just wait till I get free.
Which is basically your indication of you're close to death. But there was like the game was trying to warn players that if you die in the game, that's it. It's like permadeath. You have to start all over from the beginning.
We'll survive here.
Which I don't think was actually the case.
This place.
Like the game actively lied to you about dying permanently. Which was another source of controversy. I think a lot of people did not find that particularly be a good design.
So quiet.
No further.
I think if you died multiple times, yeah, it wasn't just one time. Yeah, like the darkness would consume Senua,
The settlement has fallen to the Draga.
which I think. Oh, yeah.
Nothing but death beyond those gates.
I don't want to see what's in there.
Did you hear it?
Did you hear it? Don't listen.
Someone is suffering. Help me. You need to go inside. You need to help them. Someone needs your help.
Everyone.
Help us.
Do you want to join them?
You came here to help.
Let's go.
Listen to yourself.
What is beyond there is too dark.
We are leaving. Now.
Don't give me orders, slaver. We'll find another way in.
So yeah,
Find them, move quickly.
I was that lie that the game was telling the player, oh, if you die too many times, you're gonna have to start over. This is a permadeath, like the rot,
I
the
will
darkness
take you
would
to my people,
consume
as I
Senua,
said,
He has
not into this settlement.
which I
You
kind of.
have no idea what you're walking into.
Let me just finish the thought here because they're not gonna stop talking because this is that game. But yeah, it's like the first game had that, yeah, that mechanic, which is not a real mechanic, but like it tied into like the whole narrative of the game with Senua having doubts with the voices. I guess that was like the Ninja Theory's attempt at extending that feeling to the player as well. Like, oh yeah, that fear of dying will, be at the back of players' minds. Like, oh crap! Like if this would have happened too many times, I'm gonna have to start over from the very beginning. But yeah, from what I remember, that wasn't actually true. It was just to scare the player. It's like, yeah, that's like kind of an interesting design decision, which I think is actually kind of admirable. I can understand though why some players would find that off-putting, but yeah, I'm all for game designers coming up with these ways to incorporate like mechanical game design and players' ideas of how games should be played and how games play into the narrative. I guess I died definitely in when I was playing that game, but not enough times to really get to the point where I got that message. Skill issue.
Wants you to death.
Just turn around.
No, we can't leave.
Yeah, this game is a looker.
Tell him you hear things. Do you remember the screams? He wouldn't understand.
I can't.
Damn you. Why won't you listen to reason?
I thought your father protected these people.
He does. Did. You can't protect people from their own stupidity. It looks like they let their guard down. They brought this on themselves.
He's Troika. What are they? What is this evil he understands that we do not? The Troika. Look there.
Can you see?
The mounds of earth.
You see these graves? This is how we honor our dead. There will be no one to bury you.
These graves are new. So many bodies.
So much death.
Something's happened here.
You haven't honored these graves. What happened?
I told you.
Troika.
Troika.
Who are they?
Are
They
they
won't
human?
just kill you.
Are they from this world or another
It is far worse.
You're,
It is what they do after. They...
They will kill you. They will kill us.
You still have a chance to save your life if you stop now.
You must trust yourself. Listen to your own mind.
Is it my life you're trying to save?
He is scared.
Why? Why is he scared?
He knows what they are capable of.
Troika.
Why would you bring him with you?
Are you sure you want to?
She has to leave him here.
He will be a burden to you.
But what if he escapes?
What are you going to do, Senua?
What are you going to do?
Decide.
There's something here.
They are
I need to find out what it is.
They're dead.
You're mad.
She's not mad. Doesn't see the signs.
Don't make sense.
Stupid! He doesn't.
You're mad.
He doesn't know. He doesn't see the signs.
There is no way. I am going in there.
Look at him. Look at him. Wounded. Hurt. Defeated. But you need him.
No,
Feel
you're not.
the rage.
But we need him alive.
He will try to escape.
She has.
Go on then. Do it.
Don't let the rage get the better of you.
The rage is coming.
Just moments ago, he had to kill you.
You shouldn't have saved him.
This was a mistake. Senua, he enslaves people.
How does it feel to be the one bound and helpless, waiting to die?
When this heals, I will kill you, mad woman.
For that, you'll need to stay alive.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be infected, and you're gonna die of like that of a disease. But yeah, also I was about to say that
What is happening?
the first game
Is here.
kind of threaded the line, like told the line between the fantastical and real reality, grounded reality, because a lot of like the fantasy elements in that first game could be read as like us seeing things through Senua's unique perspective of dealing with her mental health condition. And from what I've seen, the marketing materials for this game, like the trailers, like, oh no, like the fantastical elements are also very much a real thing. They are within the universe of the game real. They are dealing with like and it's not just Senua who is like seeing things. No, everybody else is being affected by these fantasy elements.
Fine. If this is how we die, so be it.
What happened here?
What?
Here. Everybody has died.
All the people butchered.
Dead bodies everywhere.
It's happening again.
This is like what happened to your village. To your village. To us. Do you remember?
Do you?
Yeah. Arms just nailed onto the door frame.
It's too much.
Who did this and why?
Yeah, in the first game it was like an invading force. It was the Vikings that came to rape and pillage and also enslave people. But now this is happening even to their homes. Like,
Why do you want to look?
There's nothing you can do.
She wants to remind herself of the past. She wants to live in the
You
past.
should turn back. The Northmen raided your village.
They enslaved people.
They took Dillion. Your beloved Dillion.
They killed him, Senua.
He died because of them.
Do you remember?
They took him from you. Your Dillion.
They killed him.
and that's just a whole body.
Bodies.
Everywhere bodies. Covered in...
Jeez, yep,
The blood. Don't think about it.
gnarly. Oh no. Yeah, no survivors.
It's already happened.
It's in the past.
It's too late.
There's nothing you can do.
You are letting the past control you.
Hold your breath.
The air smells thick with
The
disease.
stench of it. She can't forget. You can never forget.
That memory lurks.
If you face it, the past will free you.
This is going back now. Yeah, this is just going back. Okay, now where do we go? Gotta look for the obvious path here, right? I don't think I can go up here. Yeah. I'm hitting B. Nothing. It's gotta be up there. Yeah. That looks like the most important place. Can I jump over this? Doesn't look like I can. Come on. Hmm. Okay. This is what we'll do. How to make our way back out.
No,
Don't listen.
no, it's too much.
It's happening again.
It's him.
Face it.
You need to face it.
Focus.
You need to look at it.
Face the past. There are 3 parts to this, Senua.
Find
Okay.
all of
Yeah.
them.
All of it.
Gotta look
for
for
the
like a
signs.
Y.
You will find your deepest, darkest memories.
Yeah.
Careful with the past.
Verse K and a K.
She's getting closer.
Yes, she can feel it.
I have to get to the right place
You have to look at it the right way.
to see it fully.
Okay, so this is where the reverse K is. So you just have to align yourself. So I think that's what we need to look at.
Focus.
Okay, there you go.
You found the first part, yes.
2 more to go.
2 more.
Only 2.
This place will worm its way into your mind. It will suck you back into the past and hold you there.
She's getting closer.
Yes, she can feel it.
You found another path. 1 more to go.
1 more second.
I warn you. You are back there now. In the worst time of your life.
Don't look at it.
Don't stop here. Move on.
Look away.
Look away.
Alright. Voices can also be helpful in directing you. Yeah, you've already looked at this one. Move on. This is not going to be like the same pieces won't be won't tell you the new answers. Probably going to be here over at the right.
somewhere around here. Look. She can feel it. Look closer.
Yeah, I have to get up. And that's why this path is over here. You see it from this angle. It looks like a K.
Yes, getting closer. Let it arrive. She can feel it. Focus. Go through it to the other side. Focus. You know what's coming. You have come so far. This is the hardest part. What are you doing? Return to the gate. Use the symbol.
That's what I'm doing.
You think you understand? You will never understand.
Where are we now?
Where are you? What's that?
You recognize this place?
No.
Senua, it's home.
Senua, oh, you've come home.
It's your mother. Senua.
Come in.
Can you hear us?
It's good.
She's singing.
It wasn't all bad, was it?
That voice.
Remember?
Beautiful voice.
The mirror, Senua. It will help you fight your memories.
You have to take it. Keep it with you.
My mirror. It will help you get through this.
It will.
Listen, the burning.
You remember me, Senua.
They are coming. Smoke.
I bet you really saw it.
The Northmen are coming. They are coming for you.
Remember what they did to you. How your village burned.
Take your sisters, your land.
Use the mirror. Focus.
Yeah, that's the mirror. Past, going back to haunt her. Yeah, that was like one of the levels in the first game. I think that was the first one. Yeah, going back to the village that was burned down and fighting the flaming Vikings.
All that she lost, tearing at her with dead hands and eyes of fire. Her village, just cinders now. The past is never past.
Her father.
Simba.
Did you think you could escape your past, Senua? You tried to run, didn't you?
She can't forget. You can never forget.
You thought you got away.
No,
You thought you left it behind in hell.
Dillian. Dillian, you're Dillian. You're lovely, Dillian.
But you will never be free of
His
this,
pain. His suffering.
however far you go. It will hold you forever in darkness.
It's the only way. Take your darkness with you. It's yours. Be in control of
You will never leave your past behind. It binds you here.
You'll drown in the memory of him.
Hellblade.
She will be lost in grief forever.
I carry it with
Learn
me.
to hold on to it.
It drives me forward.
She cannot forget.
It's a promise. Not a prison.
Keep it close. Don't let the past stop you. Don't let it drag you down. Your destiny awaits. Look up.
Alright, Senua, see? Remembering the lessons learned from the previous game. Good to see, yeah.
The worst pain, the cruelest blows, they make us who we are. Do you see that? She does. She won't lose them again, her mother, her lover. She won't forget. She won't let them slip from her. Like light fading as eyes close. She will hold them.
Past doesn't have to be a prison. It can be, but it doesn't have to be.
It's hanging from a pole. Like a cow. What could do this? Try to remember
Well, this ladder. Probably not the main path, but it's here.
the light. Go towards the light.
It is terrifying, but somehow
Let it draw you in.
beautiful.
Can I jump out here? No, I can't. It's the view of the moon. Amidst all this rank death.
What was that? Something is hidden. Can you see it?
Something is hidden.
There, the light. Look. Go towards it.
The light. There's something here?
What is it? Look. His face. Focus, Senua. Focus.
What?
So beautiful. They're moving. Moving, transforming.
Oh.
Where would it take you? Where?
Okay.
Look. Life.
Didn't actually see anything there. I don't know. So this is something else.
In all the places of the earth, they know that the gods and spirits affect man's path. All the misfortune that befalls man lies at their feet. If you have eyes to see, you see their presence and their power. Keep your eyes open, traveler, and you might see their faces.
Okay, look for faces. Environment. I didn't see a face over at the spot. I don't know, maybe I wasn't looking at the right direction. I was just holding down the right trigger. Because the game was saying, oh, focus, okay. And I only looked at that spot when it had already opened. Didn't even notice it immediately opening. So, I'm probably gonna miss these collectibles, these little trees. Is it gonna be connected to Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, since this is all Norse mythology?
That scream.
That voice.
Something dark, Senua.
You need to go up there.
Don't let them see you coming.
You need to find out.
Don't let the monsters find you.
You can do this, Senua. I believe in you.
She knows what it's like to fear. As a child, scared of the night, her mother's soft voice calmed her. But now, she's alone. And there's more to fear than just the darkness. There are ghosts that walk in the noonday sun. Monsters that climb out from under the bed. Some shadows can't just be dispelled with light. Some shadows don't want to scare you. They want your blood, your flesh, your life. But the voices are calling.
Those voices getting real close.
They're calling.
Something is drawing you in. Keep moving towards it.
The glow of the light.
Go quietly.
Slowly. Il Toiga.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
It's terrifying.
So beautiful.
You can't sense the evil here.
It's in the air.
Listen.
Torture. Kill you. They will kill us. You could still turn back. She can barely move, she can barely walk.
Stop shaking. What can you see? Deep breaths. Moving. Control your fear. Control it.
You can do this. Follow now. The light is so enticing.
We want to keep moving towards it.
We'll lead you to where you need to be.
She can't get in here. Find another way.
You can do this.
It's easy to turn back, turn away, when every nerve is screaming with fear. Be safe, be quiet, run and hide, run away. But to turn back is to lose yourself, lose your way, defeated and dead-eyed. And the path ahead is clear, soaked in blood and bile, but beacon bright and clear.
All right. Yeah. I think that's gonna be enough for this session. But yeah, it's this is kind of like how Hellblade 1 plays, and the story as well. So this is very much like a direct sequel to that. So yeah. Basically giving me the same exact vibes as the first game. But at least, yeah, this time though, Senua is still, of course, having these doubts, but at least for the major obstacles, no, she is pushing ahead. I mean, she kept pushing ahead with the first game. On top of also just being controlled by a player. But, the story there is having to overcome those doubts. And it's also very nice to see now in this game. Like I said, progress. No, it's not... past will not be a prison. So, get that out of the way at the beginning. No, yeah, we have made some improvement in terms of how we are grappling with this condition. and yeah, the inner the doubts. But yeah, let's definitely a slow start though. Definitely very grueling in the sense of like, oh yeah, what's going on with Senua, but also like, yeah, we are really just gonna be in these moments of Senna dragging herself out of this boat through the beach, getting her wits back, and having to face this new perils, these new perils. But now we're see if this next section and in the next session, are we dealing with people who drink other people's blood, like the cannibals, decapitating them and then drinking their blood? Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Still nothing like, again, nothing that is explicitly fantastical yet. But I feel like that's gonna reveal itself soon enough. Probably with these this, I don't know, I wouldn't even say faction immediately, but we did see two people though. Two people. Like the one person who killed that other guy, decapitated him and started drinking his blood, and there was the other person coming in, and they didn't seem to be hostile to each other, so I'm just gonna assume that they're of the same tribe or whatever cult. Happened to this village that is shrouded in mist, mystery, mist and mystery. Yeah, that's gonna be for the next session. That's gonna be it for this session. All right, that's Senua Saga Hellblade 2, Part 1 of this playthrough.